one. John calling them out of the corner. Here they come. They're on the throttle, and we are racing with the modifieds. Rolling thunder on a Saturday night here in the state of Maine. Down the back straightaway, it is Colby Fournier leading the charge. Right behind him is Carter 19. That's David Schneider. Woody Pitcat goes to work right off the drop of the green. He's going to go by Schneider. He wants the lead here as he is flying, throwing it in hard into that number one corner and chasing down the race lead. Meanwhile, let's take a scan to the front here. Nerf bar action off the number 4 turn. Pitcat putting pressure to the race leader. Pitcat trying to get a good run out of turn number 2. Fournier hangs tough down low. Side-by-side racing. Veteran on the outside. A young gun on the bottom off the number 4 corner. They continue to drag race on the chutes. Here's McKennedy going to work over the outside of the 19 car. He can't get up on the outside as Schneider holds him back. Here comes Todd Patnode to the inside of McKennedy. Hello, John McKennedy. Todd Patnode is making his presence known. Chris Pastiak's right behind, and then Nocella in car number 92. Bill Dixon right behind in the 33 Maine. Pitcat is your new leader, taking the top spot here. Second leader of the race. So sure they're cruising right now as they exit the number 2 turn. McKennedy and Patnode. McKennedy into the 3rd spot. But usually around lap 50 is when you see them ramp it up. And of course, they're all sitting there wondering, are we going to see another yellow? Schneider is pressing for the lead. The Northport, New York driver. Long Island guy on the bottom here, and he's becoming the 3rd different leader. We got a caution on the speedway. We got a car around in turn number 1. Lead that to be Bill Dixon. Looking for his stall. Had to go around the track safety truck. He is down there now. He is going to go down there and take on some service. And, they got a jack in place. They're going to make that right rear change. They can only make one in the race. So Woody here at Oxford Plains, calling him out of the corner is John Spence, and here we go. Green flag being shown out here on the front straightaway, and the modifieds are going to pound the pavement on the back straightaway as they rocket into turn number 3. Look at Patnode putting the nose of that number 24 car. That's a brand new Troyer ride for him here in 2016. Nocella's now right up behind him as they go into the 1st and 2nd turn. Modified action at its best here tonight at Oxford Plains Speedway, and the heavy hitters, or as Ben Dodge would say, the cream is rising to the top. The guns of the series are making their way forward here as we get closer and closer to the halfway point. 40 laps are in the record books. They're going to go nose to tail out of turn number 2. All as they go down the back straightaway. Yeah, they are. Down the chute. Nocella to the bottom. Anthony Nocella is making a little bit of noise as he goes to the inside of Patnode, and John McKennedy wants to follow. And he does down to the bottom of turn number 3. So John McKennedy is going to go drag the 24 down the front straightaway and see if he can stay stride for stride with Anthony Nocella in the black number 92. Slipping up, getting closer to the back of the 92 car. So Schneider's probably going to end up having a whole ton of pressure develop here between the 92 and the number 29. And they got slower cars straight ahead on the back straightaway. Nocella to the inside. Schneider's trying to close the door. We have a car that just went into the pit area. Here's your leaders down the front straightaway. Like the ACT race, 3 players in that race up at the front of the pack. We've got 3 right now in the Valenti Modified Racing Series as they get set to complete lap number 64 at the stripe. Here's your top 3. Nocella and McKennedy have gotten by Schneider, so Nocella becomes the new leader. To run away and hide. And here they come through the traffic. Passing flag displayed again. And the 40 is going to go to the bottom here. And that made things a little interesting going into the first turn. Here they are down the back chute. Here they are into turn number 3. McKennedy's come right up behind the number 92 car. Down the chute, McKennedy's going to go to the high side, going into turn number 1. And let's see where he'll exit and what he plans to do. Nothing developed out there in the back straightaway. Stays right behind, stride for stride, through 3 and 4. All right, 2 laps to go for the number 92. We're going to see the white flag now when the 92 comes down the chute. There it is. 1 more lap to go. And the second of 2 appearances here at the Oxford Plains Speedway will be in the record books as Nocella races out of the 4th corner in traffic and nails down his 5th win with the Valenti Modified Racing Series. McKennedy will go second. Credit the 24 car Todd Patnode with a 3rd place finish. The number 19, David Schneider, is going to be credited with the 4th position in that number 19 car.
Yeah, it seems like ever since the first time we came here, we had a pretty good car. My first time here, we ran like 5th, and then after that, I came here on a midget, and we ended up winning. And just that's this style track, similar to Beach Ridge, and we had 1 there and a 2nd there. And just seemed like that style works pretty good, and our car seems to always go good there. And we won here early this year, and just pretty much came back with the same exact setup. And the car was pretty good all day, and just tried to keep the car under us the whole race with this one 100 instead of the 50. And definitely beats up the tires here, some on these cars. So we tried to keep it as straight as we could and have something for the end. Yeah, a few times we kind of, just tried to keep it straight and keep him a couple car lanes, but not pull away too bad because I figured he might try to save his tire a little and make a run at the end. So just Spotter tried to keep me updated on that gap, and one guy kind of slid up in front of us a lap car once, gave us a little bit of a scare. He got up on the side of us, but after that it seemed like we were able to pull away again a little bit, and definitely we knew he was definitely going to be probably the one to beat.